You ain't doing too much, boy. I ain't really gonna catch a case, boy, but I want you to say it to my face, boy.
What's up, guys? It's Ziggy the African out here. Today I'm gonna be doing something more interesting. I'm gonna be doing some trending topics in South Africa. So, first topic, the coronavirus. We're gonna die, bruh. I swear we're gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. Everyone's gonna be dead. And the play was like boom, boom, boom. It's real out here. We got our third case. Third case of coronavirus straight from Italy. They've been importing their spaghetti and the coronavirus. Both tasty, not really. But I have to be real with you. Those people that give me the weather when they talk to me, it's not gonna fly. It's been way too long and there's too much at stake for me to be like, it's fine, bruh. If I feel a little droplet or spit when you talk to me, it's game over, bruh. I'm telling you, arm's length, bruh. No more. It's my life we talking about. I don't want to be the 0.2% of cases that die because I'm in my 20s. Nah, bruh. It's not about this. I'm not out here trying to die when I got all these dreams. But yeah, it's quite hectic. We got no hand sanitizer. I went to Clicks. I went to Pick and Pay, and I just see everything's gone. Then next thing I look on the phone today, and I'm on Twitter. It says the one bara says that there's no toilet paper even. People are stocking up toilet paper. There's only 3 cases. As South Africans, I always feel like we always look on the bright side of things. We like to make jokes. Anything is a joke. Twitter has shown, and Facebook, and all social media, how much of a joke coronavirus actually is. And people been checking, And people been wilding out on these social media pages. But yeah, that's it, guys. But last thing there's I also checked on Twitter. There was a students that came from China. They didn't say which province because it's like coronavirus is mostly in the Wuhan area city, which is in like some province. But these guys from Capricorn, I don't know where it is, but they came over and they told the media straight up, no one tested me, no South African, whatever. They never said anything. And then now I worry about our government because, yay! Trusting our government is like trusting like a serial killer or something to, drive you to the Eastern Cape from the Western Cape. It's not gonna happen. But yeah. So the second topic is label issues. So Megan Thee Stallion lately has been having some label issues, and DJ Maphorisa recently put out some tweets criticizing, exposing, I don't know what you could say, that he owns his own masters, but Lady Zamar and Prince KB, some of our faves, don't own their masters. Now, both of these issues with Megan Thee Stallion and DJ Maphorisa's tweets kind of make you think about what you should, as an artist, you should always know what you're getting into. You must read your contract. It's the most important thing. Read the contract that you sign. Don't just sign something because a guy tells you that you're going to get a big advance. What is an advance even? An advance, I'll explain it to you quickly, is a loan of your future sales. It had some of the good things about it. You don't have to pay interest on it. It's just the loan amount that you have to pay back. And another good thing about it is, say if a company gives you a 500,000 Rand advance and you sell no records, and your contract expires, you don't have to pay that money back. It's not like an internal loan. It's not a loan like you get from the bank. It can't really bankrupt you, if that makes sense. But yeah, I don't, it's always good to own your masters. But sometimes, as an artist, you have to sign to a major when you're big, but you can't sign to a major label when you are a small artist. So basically what happens is a small indie label signs you, then they sign to a bigger label, then they sign to an even bigger label. But that's usually the American type, that's the American type style. But usually here we have one label signs you to a publisher, to a major publisher, but the publisher doesn't deal with you directly because you're not big enough yet. And in Megan Thee Stallion's situation, that kind of is what it is, and she's signed to 1501, but she also signed to 300 and has some management with Rock Nation. Rock Nation's people told her that her contract wasn't it wasn't good. So now she's being blasting her record label in the media, and she wants to renegotiate her contract. It's only 2 years in. I'm guessing that the contract is 3 or 5 years. I'm not sure, but generally, the important point with all of this is knowing your rights and knowing industry standards. Now, I can't explain to you in this small part. So what I'm gonna do is recommend that you guys read this book. It's a very good book, and if you really need to learn a lot about the music industry because you're an artist, I suggest that you read it ASAP. But yeah, guys, keep informed about the music industry. Lady Zamar and Sjava, the whole controversy. Give you some backstory. Basically, Sjava was in a 2-year relationship with Zamar while having a wife. I don't know. That's like 2 years. Sometimes, but anyways, I think the relationship ended last year, and there's been some back and forth from them on Twitter and many social media platforms, and there was, she had that one tweet. Wait, what did she say? She says, "You guys are exhausting, man. I've been saying your precious Zulu man is a liar and a cheater." Cheers to every person that didn't believe me when I told him that the N-word is married, cause in your face. Yeah, guys, I'm biracial. I'm half white, half colored. I can't say the N-word, right? Because if Drake can say it, then I can say it, but it still doesn't feel right, even in South Africa. But y'all are exhausting. Now y'all want to drag me because I didn't know. So for 2 years she didn't know that Sjava was in a marriage, and she only found out when the country was introduced to his wife on One Night with Sjava's show. Yeah. Well, and the latest revelations are that allegedly Sjava raped Lady Zamar, and the case was registered in December, And Sajaiva came out on Twitter and put out his statement where he vehemently denies everything. And there's even some audio has leaked. I'm not gonna play just of a conversation with Lady Zamar and Sajaiva. I just want to play you the last 15 seconds of this exchange, which is very interesting.
I don't want to delete the song, and I want you on the song, and tell me that you care about me.
You said you're gonna sue us once if you use the vocals.
But you could have, that was to get your attention. Like, you really don't see that.
Now, do you see that interesting thing? He's saying there was a song where she was on it, and then he had deleted the song because I think he was getting like legal threats from her, and then I think he was having one-on-one with her, and then he recorded the conversation, and yeah, that came out, and that is quite interesting. It's just, the issue is, especially with sexual assault and rape, you always have to believe the woman, until, and you don't have to say that Sajaiva is a convicted rapist, sexual assaulter. He is innocent until proven guilty, but we should believe Lady Zamar. It's very important to believe women, especially in our country where there's so many horrible things happening to women. But I'm not really on a side at this moment. I think the law enforcement agencies need to do their work before we can, concretely, pass judgment on the situation. It's just a very complex situation, and there's too many things. She registered the case supposedly last year in December, which kind of I think by a statement he said so he says that she made the allegations of abuse after she saw him with his wife on the 27th of October 2019. He basically detailed everything there, but she says the incident happened in September 2017, which just makes the whole situation more peculiar. And I always think that the most important thing for our society now is to actually convict people who abuse women, who rape women. They need to go to jail, because the fire of public opinion is great, but we need to actually, there needs to be convictions for these things. But the whole issue is very convoluted, and we're all just waiting for more information on the situation.
You ain't live what you say, boy. Everyone tough till you touch, boy. You ain't really about the music, you ain't doing too much, boy. I ain't really gonna catch a case, boy, but I want you to say it to my face, boy.